Never ready up. Hey, Dandrea, how are you? Thought I'd come on a little early. Oh, glad you're good. Me too. A little hot. I've been out, so this is what's left of being out. My hair looked like a busted can of biscuits. Excuse me. Oh, should have got me a full cup of coffee. So what do you have going on today, Dandrea? Did you have a busy day? 35 minutes? Wow, I can't walk that long. It's enough for me to get from my car into the store. Sorry about that. Off finger of the way. Hey, Naomi. Welcome, welcome. Well, I want to wait for a few more people to get in, and not because you two aren't important. It's just that if I don't wait, then I'll have to repeat it. It's something that I mentioned to y'all that I had something going on and I wanted to tell y'all, but I had people watching me. You know what I mean? Oh, okay, cool. What was for lunch? I had some strawberries. I've had some gallbladder issues, but they're on my own fault. I was doing really, really good, and then I ended up eating something I should not have. So it's feeling much, much better. Hey, Katie. I hope you've had a good day. I hope everybody's had a good day. Thank you for the thumbs up, whoever did that. For all you silent people sitting on the couch watching, hello. I see 7 of y'all here. Oh, one said, oh, no, never mind. Oh, you're welcome, Katie. I needed it too. Ooh, Dandre, I have not had egg salad. Last week, I made tuna salad and ate on it for 2 days. I should have done a mukbang. I know I should have, but I've eaten egg salad on camera, so I don't know. Let me make these fonts a little bit bigger. I'm having to squint even, and I don't want to do this the whole time, you know? There we go. A little bit better. Oh, okay, let's see. There's 10 people in here. Okay. They'll come in. So those of y'all that I'm talking to now, I'll just have to repeat it because I won't be the first time somebody is going to read the title. I wanted to get y'all interested, but I didn't want it to be clickbait. So I kind of played with the title, but I told y'all that I had something to tell you, but I wasn't quite ready because people were watching my channel. And it gets reported mostly everything I say. And for the most part, I don't care. But this was something that, I really hadn't told my mom. So what I wanted to tell y'all, and I kind of worried, I talked to some friends about, should I say anything? And I just was concerned about how y'all would take it. I know I should have more confidence And basically, what I wanted to tell y'all is one of the reasons that I have been not filming is, of course, earlier in the year, I had the Cymbalta issue. And that really, I just never really stressed enough to you how bad that was during that time. But shortly after that, when I started to feel better, um, just things were falling into place. I had decided that I really, really needed to take better care of myself. And with the help of friends and loved ones, I was able to accomplish that. So, though who y'all are, and I thank you. Um, I started a part time job, and it is a tad over part time, but it's starting to stress me out a little bit. So, I'm pulling back on some hours. Hey, Martin. Um, so yes. Uh, so I have, and I always hated when people said, you just want to live off disability, you don't want to work, you're lazy. I mean, I've heard it all from a lot of people in my life, not just friends. And it would always frustrate me because it really bothered me when I had to quit. And I know a lot of you warriors feel the same way. And I did accept my new normal. But now, as I'm feeling better, a little bit better, more energy, I had decided to get a part time job. And I kept thinking, what could I do and work within my limitations? And so, what I'm doing, you hold on to your seats. I have started Ubering. Um, it allows me to pretty much stay seated. The driving, y'all know how I love to drive. I love meeting new people. And so that kind of accomplishes both. Thank you for the thumbs up. I just want to know how come I don't got any more. um, hey, Chula. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, Katie. Thank you. Um, I must admit, even all the driving, I have back issues, and it hurts it. And by the end of the day, I am just exhausted, but I know why. And I know I tell y'all all the time, uh, make it worth it. And the kid's job was affected by COVID. It just was. And so I kept thinking, now that I've got energy back, what, some energy back. I can't say energy back because I'm not 100%, but I thought, what could I do to help out? I do get disability, but and so I decided to Uber. I looked into it and I'm Ubering. And so I've had some interesting uh rides that I will eventually share. I don't know if uh most of them are boring. So I don't know if I'll share them in a series or just kind of include them when I do a mukbang, but I just wanted to tell y'all that not everyone can work when you have fibro. Not everybody is in a place that they can think ahead. I was there for a long time, and I guess it was the Cymbalta that really, and encouragement, lots of encouragement, that got me to the place where I can work. How long it will last, I don't know. I've started like today. I usually work until 2 or 3 in the afternoon, and I was so tired I just had to come home today. But with Uber, you can do that. You can start and stop anytime you want to, and I like that flexibility. Yes, Katie, it really does. And right now, I'm working for the bank, so to speak, catching up on everything. But it's helping me. It's help, and I'm only limited by my energy. Oh, thank you, Dendria. I have a lot of fun. Um, you read the comments that I get, and one of them was, "I like to talk." But that you don't see the negative comments, and I don't have a whole lot of them, but they only show you the positive comments, and that was listed as a positive comment. So I was happy to. Hey, 9 other people who aren't speaking. You're sitting on the couch, probably with popcorn, listening. Hello. It says 10 are in here, but I'm one of the 10. So yeah, some of them are pretty crazy. Not a whole lot of them. A lot of time it's atmospheric. You're in a place and you're like, oh my God. Hey, I want to be fit. I want to be, I thought about that when I started to Uber, and I thought about it long and hard because y'all know I was super concerned. I still am. Um, my next video, because this is live, and so I don't have photos, but I will take photos. When a good friend of mine found out that I was considered, of course, hadn't barked since I got in, and now I'm filming. I had confided that I was going to start Ubering, and they're like, okay, I have seen this in my town. So, and they showed me I have plastic up that separates me from the rider. I have antiseptic, Lysol disinfectant spray, and I spray every couple of rides. I have, I'm going to have to yell. Besito. I'm not going to yell. Besito. Shiba. And I have hand sanitizer for myself, and I have it available for my riders. So, and Uber requires all of us to wear masks, and they don't get to sit in the front seat. Besito! I'm sorry, y'all, but he can't hear me over his barking. Boy, he acts like a Rottweiler, don't he? So, yes, I was concerned. Hey, Snickerdoodle. I have been doing it for about 2 months or so. And I just recently told my mom, and I really wasn't ready to tell everyone yet. I wanted to see how long I could do it. I wasn't sure if it was a semi-permanent, permanent thing. Only a couple of people knew that I was doing it. Welcome, y'all. I got 14 in here, so welcome. I was surprised. Like when I first started Ubering, I'm like, okay, I don't think a lot of people need Uber, so maybe I'll make a little bit of money, doing a couple of rides every day. I have been shocked by how many people actually need an Uber. I mean, excuse me, I was shocked. I stay pretty most days. Like today was a pretty slow day. So I was glad it was slow because I wasn't really feeling good. Like I told people that first came in the room, I wasn't a full-on gallbladder attack, but my gallbladder was hurting, but it was my fault. Ate something that I shouldn't. I got off my regimen, things that me and a friend, got together about me. And I kind of got off that. I kind of got off of fasting. The kid is home, so she cooks, and we don't eat we eat tasty, but not what's best for me. And so I ate something on Sunday that my gallbladder did not like. So I'm feeling much better. I just got about this twinge every now and again, but it's so much better than Sunday. I was really, really surprised. People use me to use the Uber to go to the store, from one person's house to another. I take a lot of people to work. I take a lot of people to the liquor store and back. Oh, you'd be shocked. I have to lean this back because I can't read this. Okay, and we're still good. Steve, I did have the friend that helped me with the plastic did mention a cam, and I had one. And it worked pretty good. The only problem with it is, and I keep forgetting to get another one. The only problem with it is when I was redoing when I would watch the video, audio wouldn't play, and I had it switched on audio. Audio wouldn't play, and it would play in fast forward. So I took it down, then I'm supposed to send it back. I'm really not sure if I can send it back now, but I need to get another one because I did have one in the vehicle. And people noticed it. And somebody said, well, why don't you hide it? One of my friends go, and I'm like, no, I want them to see. Maybe if they see they're being recorded, they'll be behave. So, but yes, I plan on getting another one. I do not Uber at night. I know my town, and until I can get my pistol in the car, I will not. Uber allows for that. So y'all don't worry about me, please. I know some of y'all will anyway. I'm taking every precaution that I can. I want to be, seriously though, I thought about it. The problem is that I don't know if it would interfere with Uber because I take rides and everything from an Uber app on my phone. And I don't know if I can go live with audio and do the Uber app because the directions, the navigation is audio, so that I don't have to keep staring at the map. But I did think about that. I want to be. Hey, Maria. Welcome, welcome. Hey, 16 of y'all. Thank you for showing up. Now, let's hit that like button for me if you like, because you know I'm going to get at least one thumbs down. Let's counteract that one. Right, Katie? It's been interesting. I have met a lot of interesting people, to say the least. So I was, okay, I'll tell y'all one story, okay? So those of y'all just jumping in, what I had to confess is that I do have a part-time job and I have started to Uber, and I'm taking every safety precaution that I can. Also, another wonderful feature. Oh, look, 3 people left when they heard my confession. Sorry, it wasn't juicy enough, y'all. One of the features that I like about Uber is that you can add somebody to your account that can watch you. So just about every day, I have somebody that I add to my Uber, and they can literally watch where I'm taking people. They actually see my car on a map. So I like that. So when they can, they watch me, and I appreciate that. So, y'all want to hear one story already? It's my juiciest story. And I don't have a whole lot of them. That's why I don't think, they would be like 1 or 2 stories, and it wouldn't be that many videos, because so far, knock on wood, they've all been, most of them have been good. I want to be the most, I think, oh man, don't fill out a form and put your real phone number on the internet, y'all. These calls make me crazy. The furthest I've ever went is to Austin. I don't know if Uber has their own distance, their own limit, but the furthest I've ever gone was travel was 66 minutes, and I took somebody to the Austin International Airport. I've done that twice. Only problem with that is I'm at diamond level, points, comments that you get, 5 stars. It's just writers with low standards, y'all. Let's keep it real. Anyway, it's supposed to tell me start to finish so that I know if I want to accept the ride a little bit more educated. So I know I want to accept the ride, but it doesn't ever tell me that. I'll swipe start the ride and then it'll say destination 66 minutes. And I'm like, where are we going? And they're like, oh, we're going to Austin. Okay. And it's been pretty close running out of gas. So it's makes me kind of nervous, but I enjoy the riding. So it's good. Um, So the craziest ride that I ever had was that and I hope this story doesn't offend anybody, but I had a disabled guy try to lure me in to his apartment. Y'all, he did. I was like, oh my gosh. Now, I got to take some blame because I put myself in a situation where I shouldn't have. Yeah. Um, the tips are pretty good. I was told by a writer that if a diamond, because you can rate your writer too. If a diamond status writer matches with a diamond Uber driver, then there's an automatic gratuity added on to the trip. So I don't know. I just know that I'm happy with what I'm making. Snicker. Hey, Margaret. No, but let me tell you what happened, and when I tell you, you're gonna be like, "Yeah, bluff, that was your fault." Okay. Hello, 16 people that are in. Let's smash that like button for me, please. Um, okay, so here's what happened. Now, I'm disabled, so I have a hard time standing. I can't walk too and picking up stuff, forget it. So I always cringe when I have to go to the airport because I just know somebody's going to ask me to lift their luggage. And if they do, me and the luggage will end up on the floor, but I've been lucky. So this guy was disabled, and I pick him up, and he's in a manual wheelchair. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And he opens the door to the back door, and I say, oh no, I don't know if I can help you. I said, I've got issues myself. And he goes, oh, like that. So I'm automatically feeling bad. Well, when I pulled up, he had been talking to some woman. And so when I got out of the car to try to help him, I kind of mouthed to her, I can't help him. So she comes over to help. So I realized the strength that he had pulling himself up into my vehicle. So she and I go to the trunk and we put his wheelchair in there. It was kind of a compact wheelchair, manual wheelchair. So, hey, Ronald. So I start the ride and we're talking and stuff. And I take a sip of my coffee, move the mask, take a sip of the coffee, and because it was early. And he starts talking about, oh, he wishes he had a iced coffee. He always tries to start the day with his iced coffee, but he's got to go home and work. And, I'm hearing this sob story. So being me, I'm like, well, Jack in the Box is on the way to your apartment. So, I'll go ahead and stop. And I'm really not supposed to veer off the Uber navigation, because he can put it in the route to stop here and then go home. You can put multiple stops on there. And so I said, okay, we'll go through the drive-through. So we go through the drive-through. And so he ends up ordering a whole breakfast, which I'm okay. He's hungry. Maybe you realize he's hungry. Oh, thank you, Chula. I have a good time with it. I really, really have a good time with it. I'm sure some of them would be like, if this woman don't shut up. So we get his breakfast and his coffee, and we're continuing on. And so I pull up to his apartment, and it's two buildings, and then you can see straight through the building, and his building is a little back. And he goes, yeah, I'm over there under the stairs. I'm like, oh, okay. So I have to get out, and I get the wheelchair. Man, it bounced all over the place because I didn't have anybody help me, but we had managed in a way where it kind of rolled down my car. So I go to the side, and he asked me to hold his food while he gets out. So that wasn't a problem. The problem comes where he starts going, oh, now he wasn't talking like this the whole time we're in the vehicle. He only talked like this when he wanted an iced coffee and this next part. So he goes, uh, can you, hey, Maple Life? He said, will you, will you help me and take that food up to my apartment? Now it was on the bottom floor. It was like his apartment door and then stairs to the second floor, like here. So I kind of look and I'm thinking, you have to listen to your voice, and I didn't. Former corrections, and I could have kicked myself in the pants. So I'm like, okay, let's go. So that was the first mistake, agreeing. Okay. First mistake. Second mistake was I was walking in front of him. That was my second mistake. Hey, 19 people that are here, please say hi. I know you're on the couch being silent, but I'd love for you to say hi. My confession is not too juicy. I just wanted to let my subscribers and my warriors know I've started a part-time job, and I have started to Uber, and I'm telling my worst Uber story. Hey, Marie. So I get in front of him and we start walking, and I can hear him close behind me. And I hear in a creepy sing-songy voice, he goes, I'm right behind you. I was like, oh. So I said, I know, I can hear you. So I take a left and I put my back to the wall, and I do not, Ronald, I just Uber. Maria. So I put my back to the wall, and so he wheels past me, and I see him unlock his door, and he pushes the door open. So I step off the wall so I can be behind him, and I look inside his apartment. Y'all, there's nothing in there. No living room furniture, no dishes, no kitchen appliances, no kitchen table. I see a half empty water bottle sitting on the kitchen bar. So he looks at me, he looks in his house, and he looks at me, and he goes, hi, two listening. He goes, can you put my food inside on the kitchen counter? And I'm looking at him, and I said, I'm not going in your apartment, sir. I'm like, I'm not going in your apartment. He gets mad. Y'all, he got irritated. Just give me my food. So I don't know why, y'all. I don't know why. But just still trying to pull out and have a pleasant ride. I tell you what, if you back in, then I'll hand your food to you. Right? I said, if you'll back in, I'll hand you your food. So he brightens up again. And he goes, oh, okay. So he rolls it, he backs in, and I hand him his bag, and I start to hand him his coffee. He starts giving me this creepy look and starts looking at my hand. Girls, you know what look I'm talking about. Okay. I know I wasn't imagining things. Okay. I just saw that look. And so in that moment, I got so creeped out. I shoved his drink at him, and I thought in my head, you're either going to wear it or you're going to grab it. So I shoved his drink at him. He fumbled with it, but he got it, and I walked off. I didn't say anything. I walked off. And so and I got in the car, and at first I was like super, super upset. How could he take advantage? Oh my God. And then I got mad that I got upset. It's like, with your former job, you should have known better. You shouldn't. And now I've learned my lesson. Okay. I've learned my lesson, but still I'm like, oh my God. And so the second person I got was a grumpy old woman, and normally I kind of flow through those, but I was already upset and still mad about the former. Y'all, I did 3 rides that day, and I went home. I said, I'm just going to try again tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, it was horrible. It was horrible. So he did not, Ronald. I think he wanted to give me a tip in the apartment. Ew. Yeah, a real creep. And so I didn't have the forethought, because if you rate somebody like a 2 stars or lower, that you don't ever get matched up with them. And instead of rating him, I think you start off with 5 stars, and then you have to manually put less. And I just put rate your writer. I just pushed it. I didn't think about it. And then part of me thought, well, what if I was mistaken? What if it was all in my head? So I watched for his name, and I can always took the ride by accident. I don't want to get him anymore. Oh, Ronald, I thought about that. Maple, yeah, no. Yeah, I mean, I can laugh about it now, but I was a dummy. I should not have gotten in the car. I mean, have not gotten out of the car. So now if that ever happens again, I'll just have to apologize and say, I'm sorry, I cannot step away from my vehicle. So, oh, not a problem, Katie. It's like, really? Really, Fluffy? You did that, so that, and that's why I say, I'm partly to blame. I mean, he shouldn't have done that, and had something happened, that would have been all on him. But I shouldn't have got out of the car. I knew better. I just knew better. And the first time that I felt the red flags, I should have listened. I know, Steve. I know. I've been told that I am gullible before. I have told, yeah, that I'm easily taken advantage of. And I would like to think that I'm not. I say that at the heels of the stupid story. I know, Margaret. I know. I was just trying to help him. I felt bad for him, just trying to do my part as a good citizen. So, yeah, Maple. I don't like anybody in the front seat, but now because of the current situation, Uber says absolutely nobody in the front seat. Which so I'm glad they have that policy, and I have a basket sitting on the seat so they know as soon as they look in the window they can't sit up there anyway. Because I have extra sanitizer, my disinfectant sprays, hand wipes, and things like that sit on the passenger seat up front. And I have plastic set up that a friend told me about to put the plastic up. That's a shield between myself and the riders. Right, Steve? I was like, oh my gosh. Well, Steve, I still plan on trying to get to California. We just got to get over to Rhodes. I want to make a couple of trips around the country, and I just can't right now. Hello, the 20 people, the 19 people that are in here. Thank you to listening. She did like her last project. She's going to be leaving again. I'm like, dang it, you haven't been home that long. But you got to go where the money is. So, all right, Maple. Hey, Cub. Welcome, welcome. Glad you said hi. Hello, 21 people. Let's see how many I get rid of. The thing I have to confess, I already confessed to everyone and told the story, was that I have started a part-time job and I am Ubering. It's kicking my hiney, but it feels good to have accomplished something, to actually be working. I don't know how long I'll do it, as long as I can. But I can, they even encourage you to take rest. You cannot work more than 12 hours solid, which is good. I've never done that. Even when I first started, never done that. Today, I only worked like 9 till 1:30 or something like that. Did you, Cup? Cool. Okay. I beat those two, didn't I? Cub, I did too. I really enjoyed meeting. Like I said, for the most part, most everybody has been really, really nice. I try to stay in my area, so I don't get a whole lot of rides to let's just say an older part of town, when I do go down there, I keep my doors locked until the person gets in, and yeah, I just kind of watch my surroundings. I guess my former corrections kind of comes into play, although you really couldn't tell by my last story. Maybe it's overconfidence that did that. I don't know. Sure, Katie, I'll do my best. Cub, I do too. And, I've been a military brat all my life. And so I've always had to make friends quickly. And so I really enjoy talking to people, and being a military town, you hear all these accents and people are from everywhere. I love it. I just love it. Walter, mwah, hi. You've been gone too long, sir. Mwah, love you too. Thank you too listening. Yeah, it's really cool. And I'll tell the people, I'll say, "Hey, I detect an accent." And they'll tell me. And I'm like, "Really cool." That's okay, Walter. I'm teasing. Yeah. The videos are there when you can see them. I want to be, I can, and I think if I have to cancel on somebody, I think I get a small fee. Thank goodness I haven't had to do that. Katie, if you feel comfortable enough, take your manager or the owner in off to the side. Just say, "Hey, can I talk to you?" And make sure there's nobody else around, unless you want somebody there for verification. I've done that in some of my jobs. But and just ask her, just tell her, "Hey, I really need my hours. Is there a reason why, you've cut my hours? I know you had said that you didn't need the other girl, but I noticed she's still working, and ever since then, my hours have been cut." And see what she says. If she blows you off and says, if, "No, I need two people," then you have a decision to make. But at least you've told her how you feel, and be polite about it. Be stern but polite, and see what she has to say. She may just be waiting for the right time to let the girl go. Letting people go is not always easy, even for managers. Oh, thank you, Margaret. Good luck on your job search. You take care. Bye. It's possible, Katie. Thank you, Walter. So other than that, I just been working and trying to clean, keep the house picked up. And of course, now there's two of us making a mess since she's been back. And so, since she's going to be going back out, uh, some of her stuff is still, around. And so just trying to keep picked up and working, as working is kicking my hiney, but it feels good when I come home. I do not. I want to be. I do not. Oh, wow, Katie. Yeah, you may have a decision to make. You could be actively looking for a different job if things don't pan out with your manager. I sure do. I sure do, Ronald. Like, July was 2 years, and I don't watch her videos. I find it difficult, but I did watch um, the one we did together, the breakfast one that went awry, and like just a couple of them. But I find it difficult because I still miss her very much. Things that have gone on, especially this past summer, even though I had great people in my corner, I could not have gotten through that time without them. I found myself wanting to call her and talk to her. Yeah, I'm glad she sold for a while too. Thank you, Walter. I want to be. Oh, I didn't think I could either. And if you watch Martin's channel at all, I just knew that he was going to send Smash and I some cockroaches. I mean, I was like, oh my God, he's gonna make us eat roaches. And so uh, I didn't want to open his box. I thought, oh, he's gonna give me a flipping roach. And I was so happy that he didn't. Oh, those ants. Besides the hot, I mean, the gummy bear didn't taste bad. It tasted like a gummy bear, and it tasted like they used pepper oil, and so it's just hotter than other stuff that oil gets to you. But the ants were the worst. The ants were awful. I tasted that just even after the hot gummy bear. Woo! Oh, thank you to listening. I'm glad you did. Walter Martin is also an admin in my room. He was here, but the little, you know what? He bounces in and then takes off without telling me he's leaving. I don't have that many admins. Yes, I don't know what I would have done had one of those items been a cockroach, but I just knew it. And you saw Smash Mama's can of raid because I was telling her, I said, he's going to give us a cockroach, right? She's like, what? We were both relieved when we did not see a roach in there. You should, Walter. He has more content than me. He's putting it out all the time. He deserves all the views, and he deserves all the subscribers that he has. Him and his mother were actually my first friends on YouTube. I've known him forever, and when I come to California, that's who I'm directing my car to. To his house. So I wanted to do it in July. It just, because of the Ronas, it didn't happen. So I haven't given up hope. I just don't know when I can get out there. Oh, Walter, I love you too. Oh, thank you, Katie. Hey, Ruth, welcome, welcome. I want to be. Um, that's why I don't Uber on the weekends. I take Saturday and Sunday off. If you'll notice, uh, that's when I usually put my videos out. The uh, bug one, the collab one, I did on a Friday because last week I took 2 or 3 days off because, like I said, it really does wreak havoc on my body. But it's worth it, and it helps here. And it does keep me from videoing sometimes, but I have to go where the money is. And I know that sounds awful, But I just, I sit here going, oh, I should videotape. I should go live, and I'm just so tired. It's all I can do some days, to get in the tub and then just lay in bed. And I suppose I could go live in bed. I may have to do that, but I do get it does exhaust me, but it's so much fun. Uh-oh, Walter. Congrats though on meeting your goal. That is fantastic. I'm so proud of you. I am so, so proud of you. That is fantastic. I won't even stand on a scale. Since the kids been home, because I've been fasting and only eating like one meal a day, and it was good food, not mukbang worthy, but yeah, this weekend was bad, and so I had gallbladder issues, but I'm feeling much better today. It sure does. I want to be Epsom salt, and a little bit of bubble bath, and lavender oil in the bathtub, about 10, 12 drops. Works wonders. I swear by my soaks. Katie, it's people laugh at me because I take the coffee cup in the car. I'll have about 2 cups of coffee and water with me in the vehicle. And I had shut up Mona this past weekend, one of them, but I really try not to drink it anymore. I've really tried to get away from it. Am I completely off? No. Hey, Tight Lines, welcome, welcome. Hey, Arlene. Oh, thank you. Girl, where you been? I have Diet Pepsi when I drink it. I'll do a Diet Coke in a pinch, but my soda of preference is Diet Pepsi. The sparkling waters and the seltzer water, the flavor has really helped with that. Oh, thank you, Iwana. I know, Tight Lines. I I wanna I got somebody upset with me. I tried a remedy, and I'm not gonna say what it is, but I did it wrong, so that's all I'm gonna say about it. That's usually what I do. Hey everyone, 24 people in here. I haven't had that many in a while. The confession is it's nothing super juicy, so I wonder how many people will drop out once I say it again. I wanted my people to know that I've started a part-time job and I am now Ubering. So I don't work on the weekends and I don't work long, long hours, just a few hours every day, usually during the week. But if I can't drive, I don't. Hey, Abba, miss you too. Thank you. Katie. You really have to get used to it. That one that I ordered extra, I told you, I don't remember the name of it. That's the best tasting one. Gotcha, sticker. Oh, Abba, that'd be so cool. I'd love to meet you too. That would be so cool. Propel, I like Propel, and Gatorade Zero is pretty good too. But it's the fizz I miss, and I find that the seltzer water has the same amount of fizz as a soda. I want to be. Gotcha, Katie. Gotcha. Well, And I was going to film last night. I thought, should I make the announcement in a vlog? Well, it'll be a pretty short vlog if I do that. And so I brought my camera into. I replaced the camera. So I've got it. It's the same one as before, but it's a newer one. It's a new one. So now the SD card works. So once I start filming again and stuff, can't go live on it, even though it's Wi-Fi. I don't know how to work the Wi-Fi. But I could start doing, more crisp videos. Okay, Walter, thank you. You take care. Love you, darling. Okay, Ronald, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm always nervous that nobody's going to show up and I'll just be sitting there going, okay. I know, Abba. I'm so happy. Abba, didn't your husband retire? Am I talking to the right person or forced to retire? Now watch, I'll be wrong because I usually am. Welcome 25 people. Please say hi. Otherwise, just sit on the couch and watch with popcorn. Cool sticker. Now, I don't like the Walmart brand of sparkly water. It makes me pass gas, so I don't like it too much. Marie, hi, darling. I miss you, lady. How are you? I know, Marie. Isn't it weird? Hey, Alyssa. Oh, I know. How is he handling that? Is he good? Has he managed to keep himself busy? I think that's the hardest thing about retirement. Got you dead. Hey, bunch of chips, girl. Eat a couple for me. Huh. I'll have to try that. That sounds good. I like pineapple and I like coconut. Gotcha, I want to be. Gotcha, Abba. That sounds good. Alyssa, what I have to confess, it's not juicy, but for those of you just coming into the room, it's not a juicy confession. It's just that I wanted my people to know that I have started a part-time job and I have been Ubering for the past couple months. It's been fun and crazy and tiring, but it feels good to actually accomplish something during the day. So thank you. Maria, it is difficult. I don't want to step on the scale right now since the kid's been back. She's been cooking more regularly, and while her food is delicious, it's really, I've been, especially with Ubering, I have been fasting for longer periods of time and only eating like one meal a day. Most of the time, it's nothing really mukbangable. Look, that's a new word. That's a new fluffyism. Mukbangable. But, and so now that she's been home, I've eaten more. And so, yeah. I even this past weekend aggravated my gallbladder, so I'm paying for that. But it's much better today. It's like 2% of what it was on Sunday. Thank you, Alyssa. Gotcha, Steve. I will look into that. Thank you for that's some good advice. I thought about it and then I'm like, oh, surely I'm covered. Elissa, I know my daughter door dashed for a while, and she, when I got the part-time job to try to help out because you know, she was affected by COVID and she was door dashing and she made good money. And she started though, she started when we were still on shelter in place. So she made really, really good money. So comparatively, I don't know. I thought about like Uber Eats and Door Dashing, but let's keep it real. I wouldn't have been able to maintain getting it in and out of vehicles. And with my PTSD, there's no way I could have climbed stairs to deliver food. And it would have been, I would have got a lot of negative comments. Texted the person, oh, I can't do stairs. Could you come down and get your food? That would not have gone over well. Yes, Alyssa, I completely agree. I wasn't sure if I could do it. And, you know, I don't get a lot of negativity on this channel, but I was afraid that people would be like, well, if you know, she has fibro, how is she working? Well, I only work when I can. It is part-time and but it makes me feel good and it does kick my hiney most days. But, you know, and even though it's just driving around, but it feels good. You know, I always say don't do things when you know it's gonna make you hurt unless it's worth it, and it's worth it. Yeah, I can't either, Abba. That's I see the tile floors that I fell on all over again. So, I just got coffee, y'all. Try to sip it slow. I don't even have water as a backup over here. Oh, I do, Abba. I was told that I have it when I had to when you go for disability, and I had to see a doctor and a psychologist. When you claim depression and your physical ailments, you have to see doctors that a disability assigned so they could assess you. And I had to see a psychologist. And since the last time I went to counseling, I had had the fall, and that's what the psychologist said. So. Oh, tight. I understand. I honestly do. I totally. Some people aren't in that place. You know, we all fibro affects us all in different ways. That's we don't always have all the same symptoms. Some symptoms are uh, stronger in us than others. So I get it. I get it. Keep pushing forward. Maybe one day, you never know. And if you can't ever, long as you're doing the best you can, all a lot of us could do. Thank you, Ruth. I appreciate that. Right? Maybe someday, you never know. I didn't think that I'd ever be able to work again. And then, Uber came around. And it was actually suggested by a friend. Yes, Maria, and I'm doing it safely. I've got sanitizer available for my riders. I've got plastic up that is that shields and cover. It goes behind me, so it separates me from the rider. I use antiseptic spray. It's hard to come by now. I've got 2 cans left, so it should last me a while. And so I'm being real careful. I spray the car every 2 or 3 riders. I insist, that they use the hand sanitizer. I mean, I can't make them, but I do have it available. And nobody sits in the front seat. Yes, it does, Abba. I'm really happy, and it's worth whatever it's kicking my hiney over. Oh, tight. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I can relate. And I'm so sorry that's happening to you. Hey, Wyoming. I want to be. They're still around here. We've got 125,000 military troops here, plus my town's population. The soldiers are. Oh, I go on Fort Hood. I accommodate the soldiers, and so yes, they're still around. Hey, Wyoming. The confession is not juicy, but I had mentioned to mention to y'all that I had something to tell you, but I wasn't quite ready at that time. And what it is I've started Ubering part time. I've been doing it for a couple of months now. Katie, who are we talking about? I missed something. Oh, Alyssa, I'm sorry. Yes. Uh, Before the quarantine was over, the niece had decided that she missed her family and that she wanted to move back home. So that's what she did. As far as I know, she's doing really well being back home, and I wish her well. I know I want to be. What's that? What's, well, 26, because I'm number 27. Welcome, y'all. Say hi. Yeah. With her, with what she had going on, I think it was a lot of downtime, and then I'm freaking out about my Cymbalta, so uh she was ready, and I was happy for her because, life is all about choices, and so I'm proud of her. She did, Katie. She did. Thank you, Chula. You have a good day. Thank you for stopping by. She really is, Abba. She really is. Her bug video was something else, wasn't it? I couldn't watch part of it. I'm like, oh my God. And Martin's was hilarious too. He just knew he was gonna. I won, y'all. We all know I won. BH, hello. BH, as far as I know, she's doing really, really good. She went live on Sarge's channel about a month ago, a little over a month. If you haven't seen that live, you should go watch it. She caught everybody up on what's been going on with her life in the past year or so. Um, the truth is that she works a lot of long hours, and she is in different circles than I am. People who work corrections, even though they're not a corrections officer, kind of stays with a corrections group. So I don't get in touch with her that often. And it's usually me that has to do the contact. And if she's sleeping, I don't want to bug her. So, but as far as I know, she's doing well. Welcome back, Maple. Um, I want to, as there are no part-time jobs, administrative, not for corrections officer. And at the time that I quit, I was still trying to get used to my eye. That was when my fibro was at its worst. So I had just chose to quit and heal and do some healing. And that's when I started YouTube shortly after, because I figured, I like to talk, I like to eat. So put the two together. It was actually Kimmy and Mommy Tang who kind of inspired me to start the YouTube channel and do mukbangs. So I suppose I could have. It would have been in corrections, but I suppose I could have. It's just my memory. The fog was so bad back then. So I don't know that I could have caught on to anything. Thank you, Wyoming. The other two videos were great, though. What do you mean, Maple? Is something wrong with Mommy Tang? Oh, I have it. I want to be. I usually don't go in there. I usually do my Walmart pickups from there. And the only reason I happened to go in was because I needed uh, the rotisserie chickens. And when Smash had called me, I was in the parking lot and I said, I'm early. I can't go get my pickup yet. I haven't got the email. And she's like, well, go inside to get your chickens, remember? Which is why she came into the store with me. So I don't normally go in there. I'm going to have to see and go in there, see if she's in there though. Oh, I got you. Wyoming Uber, if you got a car. Merely a suggestion. You take a chance when strangers get in your car. Maple, that's like, I'm sorry, but that's like super old news. She's been back for months now. And yes, that was the rumor that went out. I know they're not together anymore. Alyssa, her name is Smash Mama. Smash Mama, all one word. Thank you. I want to be. I know, but when he got asked, "Do you want to do this challenge?" He's like, no." He ate the popcorn and what else? He ate the tomato candy. He did not like it. You're welcome. Yeah, y'all go show Smash Mama and Martin some love. It's just Martin and Smash Mama. I wanna none of that bothered me. I didn't swallow the one that I was concerned about was the gummy bear. Had I not had my gallbladder issues, I would have swallowed it. When I spit it out, I just would have swallowed it whole, but I was concerned about my gallbladder. The gallbladder didn't bother me. Not until I ate dinner on Sunday and I had a meal that it just the gallbladder said nope. Oh, Wyoming, a hoot. She is such a hoot. Oh my God. I could have watched some of it though. I was like, oh, I can't watch that part. But you go. And Martin was crazy too. I'm gonna win. Okay, sissy la la. Look, only reason I got through 9 out of 10 was because I didn't get sent a roach like I thought he was gonna send. I just knew because I clowned him so bad the day he ate the roach. Gotcha, Maple. I like watching her. I'm not in the vegan scene either, but I like watching her because she does a lot of Korean food. I know, Abba, but those ants were horrid. Oh my God, they were awful. Even the crickets, I noticed they were bacon and cheese flavor. And the bacon flavor really covered up most of the cricket. The fact that I knew I was eating a cricket is what got me. He sure did. I want to be. Oh, that's good, Maple. Yeah, we have a couple of them here. It's being a military town, you can find everything. And since I've been Ubering, I've seen a Senegal restaurant. I've seen two, but I don't know if they're still closed down because of the current situation or they're closed down because they went out of business. I would love to try it. I saw a Dominican restaurant. I found out we have 3 Puerto Rican restaurants. You find out a lot when you talk to your writers. Oh, I have to watch. You know, Maple, I haven't watched hardly anybody. I'm so sorry. I got to catch up on Drea. Oh my gosh. Oh, Wyoming. Oh man, I didn't know that it was wasabi mustard. I didn't read it. All I saw was hot mustard, and I had to give them something spicy, you know? Right, Maple? Right, I want to be. It just tasted like cream soda. You could smell the mustard, but when you drank it, and that's why when I stuck my finger, I thought my finger was fat enough to plug the hole so I could tip it upside down and get what was on the bottom, kind of shake it. I thought maybe that's where the mustard flavoring was. But after I mixed it, it tilted it enough that it took it off the bottom, but it still didn't taste mustardy. Oh, Marie, it is strange out there. It really is. When I first went out, because, during the height of our lockdown, the rules were one household member per family, one person from the household to go shopping. And so uh, usually it was the kid that went. And on occasion, yes, we broke the rules. The niece would go with when it would be a lot of stuff. And so that offered me the opportunity not to have to go. And as Texas started to come up, which I felt like we came up too soon. Anyway, that's when I started Ubering. I want to be, I don't remember the last time. I know I got some stuff from Aldi, but it was doing a delivery because I was too tired to go because of the Ubering stuff. I will definitely try my hardest to convince the kid, let's go to Aldi's on the weekend since I don't drive, and maybe I can squeeze out a couple. Okay? Interesting, Maple. That's interesting. Texas schools should have started this month, and I believe they're starting next month. I have an opinion about that, but I don't talk politics too much, so I'm going to keep my opinion to myself. Oh, cool, Marie. That's what I like about Mommy Tang is she makes really interesting vegan stuff. She almost has me convinced to go vegan. Almost. Heard a couple of friends. Almost. Of course, after Sunday, I knew it was the pork that, you know. Oh, okay, Abba. And listen, I think our school district, you have a choice. The teachers do not have a choice, but here you have a choice, virtual or in classroom. I saw a Facebook post from that since a lot of the schools in the nation have already opened, more than 100,000 children have been tested positive for COVID since school started. So, oh, Abba, that sucks. I wanna, yeah, for now, only because at the time money got tight, and so I tried to suspend or whatever and stop it so that I could start it again. And they kept trying to charge me, so I know I owe them a big bill, and I don't know if I could sign up for a new membership, seeing as how I owe. And right now, I ain't trying to go to a gym. No, no, and not for the physicality of it. I think I could go back to doing the treadmill and stuff like I did before. Gotcha, Maple. Yeah, Alyssa, it's sad. I got you, Abba. Oh, Wyoming, I'm so sorry for your loss. I am so, so sorry. It's really sorry to hear that. Prayers to you and your family. Yes, the article said over 100,000 kids tested positive since the school started opening. And yeah, he did say that. Gotcha, Maple. It's good to see you, Alyssa. You have a great rest of the day. I don't have anybody that makes earrings. I'm not sure what you mean. Yeah, Maple. It got too expensive. I'm finally slowly digging out of this hole that I'm in, and I would love to go back, at least try to pay them off and then go back. Oh, the paparazzi. The one that bought them all from me. I bought them from them. They're doing makeup now. They're not selling paparazzi, but I'm sure if you look up paparazzi on Facebook, you'll find someone selling it in your area. I want to be. Most of those were paparazzi. I know I got a pair of earrings from Mona G. Shut up, Mona. She sent me a pair that I still haven't worn yet. They look like Dallas Cowboy earrings. Otherwise, those earrings that I had been wearing, they were from paparazzi. A friend of mine was selling them paparazzi. $5. Yeah, the Dallas Cowboy ones, Mona G made for me. Which she usually pops in to say hi. Mona, where are you? Having your own shut up, Mona? Love paparazzi. I finally had to quit. I'm like, I got more than I could possibly wear. I need to quit. Abba, I wish. I don't know. I haven't heard anybody know. I haven't heard of any training camps or anything. I know baseball has started. Cool, Wyoming. My problem is that if I try to do it here, I'll just look at it. But if I get my butt up and get in the car and drive, then I know that I'll go inside and do something. But nobody watches me sit around and do nothing at the house. You see what I'm saying? That's okay, out in Wyoming. I got what you meant. I want to. Dallas is as far away from me as Houston is, so it's about a 3.5 hour drive. So no, it's not too far. Oh, cool, Maple. It really isn't. I want to be $700 is pretty good. Yeah, I had bought one of those. I forgot what it's called. It looked like a bike, but you pull the handle and the butt came up and you kind of did a crunch. Yeah, I was really into it for about a week, and then I'd be like, oh, I can do it later. And it ended up being a catch all for clothes. How many of y'all? It depends on what I got. only because that would be 6 hours in the car, almost straight. I would be dead by the time. If it was in the, I think if it was in the morning, I would. Yeah, Maple. Right now, beaches are Ronaville. But yes, the beach would be nice. The beach would be really nice. Oh, okay, Maple. Okay. Yes, Wyoming. I don't drive on Saturdays and Sundays. I think I did it one time, but I thought, what are you doing? You can make your own schedule. So I don't work Saturday or Sunday. And like last week, I think I only worked 3 out of the 5. I was, just tired, and I knew that the collaboration video was coming up, and so I chose not to work that many days, and that's how I was able to get the video out. I want to be the only trip that we took outside of Texas during that time was to Florida. My daughter got on a Disney program where she worked for Disney and they paid for a semester of college. She did that for 8 months, I think, a long time ago. And during the time that she was there, she had a birthday. She turned 21. So me, the ex, my ex stepson, and my mother drove down to see her. And we did it in 3 days. Drove down on a Friday, came back Sunday night. That was hard. That was tough. Hey, Trista, welcome, welcome. Thank you. I want to be. All 3 videos came out fantastic. Oh, it came out so good. Oh, she had fun. She was a character greeter. She was one of the ones that, because the characters like Snoopy and all of them, they're, I don't know if Snoopy, but you know what I mean. They can't hardly see and stuff. So she would walk around with them, guide them, and talk to the visitors and take pictures. Yeah, she had a really good time. Yes, Wyoming. I'm very fortunate. And actually, Uber encourages its riders to take frequent breaks so that you don't suffer fatigue. And you can only drive 12 solid hours. You have to sign off, take a break, which I do, but I don't do 12 hours. I'll usually work like 8 until 1 or 2. And if I work till 2, it's because I start picking up, and it's really weird because I know I'm not the only Uber driver in town, but I'll start to get really fatigued and I'm like, okay, this is the last one. And then before I can sign off, another ride will show up. And I'll go, no, don't do it, don't do it. And then I'm thinking, yeah, but they need a ride. Like another Uber driver can't pick it up. I don't know. Hey, WV, I'm glad you did too. It's a good time for people. I don't think, well, Marie's from overseas. I guess it's evening time there. I try to do different times. I want to be, we could have, but she could only have 3 people plus her get in free. And we had 4 people plus her. So we were able to go to a place that you didn't need a ticket. It had really cool stuff. It had life-size Lego figures and things like that, gift shop. So we were able to see some of it, but we didn't get into Disney proper. Yes, Maple, you get paid per ride, and depending on distance, time, and things like that, they give you a way bill, they give you a formula, but all I care about is what I get for it. That's all I care about. No, it has not. This August is actually our hottest month. July and August. Oh, Mel, I'm so glad you said something, girl. Long time no see. So good to see you. Oh, I will, Abba. I will. I already told a horror story. It was my worst story about a disabled guy trying to lure me into his apartment. You'll have to go back and rewatch that part of it. I don't want to tell it again, but it's a long story. Oh, wow. Yeah, our heat indexes are pretty high here right now. Ooh, like I told y'all, don't fill out a form on YouTube. I mean, on internet and put your real phone number. Ugh. Thanks, Mel. Thanks. It's good to see you too. 19 Celsius. What is that, Maple? Like 80 degrees, I think. Oh, gotcha, Wyoming. It hasn't rained here um that much. Even when Hannah came through the Gulf, we didn't get a whole lot of rain from it. Get Maple, get on Google it. I can't Google it because I'm live. Thank you, Mel. That's good though. That's good. Have you tried making masks? We can't get enough of them here. People still look for them. Oh, gotcha, Maple. I bought these and I washed it. They look smaller than when they're made from Hanes and they're t-shirt material. It's t-shirt material, but it's like it's two layers and it's those thick t-shirts. It was like at Walmart 7.50 for five of them. You either wanted five white or five black, and I got white because you can bleach them, and the black ones I would have Sheba's hair all over it, and people would look at it and be like, I got mustache worse than I do have. 66 degrees. Wow, I wanna. That is cold. Woo! Gotcha, Abba. They probably think they're a soldier in Iraq, right? I'm sure, Maple, everybody gets used to their climate. You should. You should, Mel. People are buying certain ones to match their outfits. I have one. A friend sent me a couple. So and then I bought those, and then Uber's been providing me with masks, the blue ones, like the medical ones you get if you go to the emergency room and stuff or clinics. I've got about 3 packs of those. And I like that Uber insists that they're making us make the riders have masks on. And Uber has this policy, and I tell all my riders, we can deny and it not be, we can deny a rider that does not want to wear a mask, and it doesn't count against us because you get a percentage of declines. You decline rides, they don't like it, it counts against you. But if you decline because they're not wearing a mask, and if they get enough of them, Uber will deny them ever riding in an Uber again. So it really is, Maple. Thank goodness. Everybody needs to take care of each other. Oh, Abba, that's great. Maple, I'm not gonna, you've been taking masks. There's a word in there that YouTube did not like, so I'm gonna leave it. I'm not gonna show it, but you've been taking masks from work? Cool, Marie. That is really cool. They have, you know, the Fibro Warrior mask where the lady's going like that. They have one. It's expensive and I haven't gotten it yet, but I really want to try to get it. It'll match my t-shirt. I want to be, I've got a particular friend that is trying to convince me not to get rid of it. And they're like, you know, you're going to miss interacting with your people. And uh, it's just that I feel bad because sometimes, like just recently, I had a viewer send me a letter back in April, and I didn't get it till like week before last, and I felt guilty. I mean, I do tell y'all, tell me when you send something because I don't go check it on a regular basis, especially now that there's like a lot of stipulations about getting into the post office. So I don't know. But right now I'm up in the air because this person is like, you know, they really, I'm like, well, but that's why. Gotcha, Maple. Yeah, Uber's been sending me them for free. Yeah, cool. Right, Maple? You know, you should buy you some permanent ones and you just wash them and reuse them. Yeah, have you seen it, Mel? It's real cool, but they're expensive, and in my brain I can't justify it. They're like 15 bucks. And I got 5 for 750. Yeah, I know I want to be, but gotcha, Maple. I mean, I got a fat face, but I got a small face, so it fits. Yeah, we've been on chatting for an hour and a half. Can you believe it? It doesn't feel like it. I want to be. I don't know. I work today. I'm tired, but I thought I could sit and go live. I don't know what I'd make. I'm kind of scared to eat something right now. All I've had to eat today when I got up at 8:30 was I had a plum, and then I came home and had like 5 strawberries. I'm afraid to eat. Oh, gotcha, Maple. Wearing it on my ears doesn't bother me, but I know it bothers a lot of people because I know there's a lot of people who wear the masks for longer than I wear it. But the other one that was made for me, it's the mask and it's strings. So you tie it on the top of your head and yeah, saw it in that video. I think I had one on in a video. I think you've seen it. Okay, Wyoming. It was kind of my fault. But yeah, it's an interesting tale. It was my own fault. I shouldn't have stepped away from the car. I won't do that again. All my corrections training went out the window. I think I've been away from it too long. I was a dumbass. I didn't make him, but I should have put myself in that predicament. I want to be, as long as you season that ground meat real good, because ground turkey to me has no flavor. So if you season that ground turkey really, really good, it should turn out really good, and it's fairly easy to make. No, Maple, you wouldn't have. That's all I'm going to say. You wouldn't have. Even you. Yes, I want to be. I think it's all in the state of Texas now. There is a mandatory mandate that you will wear a mask in all public places, except, which is weird to me, children are under 10 or 6. But as a parent, I'll watch families go into Walmart and all of them, including the older children, will have masks on, and then their toddler, depends on what age you consider a toddler, but like even 5-year-olds, they're sitting in the basket with no mask. I myself don't understand it. As a mother, everybody be wearing a mask or try to keep them home. That's just me. Just my opinion. Y'all don't hate. Still 16 people in here after an hour and a half. I usually bore y'all to dwindle down. For those of y'all are just entered in here and are just sitting back on the couch, not wanting to say hi, that's cool. The confession I have is nothing juicy. It's just that I've started a part-time job, which is I started Ubering. Good, Mel. They need to do that in Florida, in my opinion. I don't keep track of Florida too much. I watch the New York governor because I just love the man. I am a homosexual. I have the coffee cup to prove it. And I'm kind of sad that he doesn't do televised conferences anymore. So, oh, that's a shame, Wyoming. But I think Walmarts all across the board are required. You're required to have a mask. I thought Walmart announced that. Or am I wrong? I think they did. Look, quit the crunchy eyebrows. You're going to get wrinkles. Hello, 3 or 4 people that just came in. Welcome. Say hi, please. All right, Abba, thank you so much for stopping by. No, Maple. He actually got just recently, I say recently, maybe a year ago, got out of a long-term relationship with the Food Network star Sandra Lee. I know he dated her for a long time. Uh, I think at the New York Zoo, one of the tigers got COVID, and I think they can get it. So yeah, put it on your dog. Gotcha. That's be the only place I'd shop, Wyoming. I want to be. So do I. So do I. You got to get a T-shirt or a coffee cup. It says Cuomo sexual. I'm trying to think of the comedian who called him that. People that started watching him and stuff. I'll think of his name. He's the black comedian, fair skin. He has that really heavy accent. Trevor Noah. There he is. Gotcha, Abba. It's okay. Girl, you can come to my house. My house needs picked up again. No, Maple. No. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think so. All right, y'all. Look, make sure it is a pant steak. Or I wouldn't be doing this. Boo boo. Look, he's like, I don't want to be on camera. And I'm tilted. I've gotten this cord just perfect. Okay. Yeah, and we're not talking about that, Maple. But yes, I know you could. Well, we're about an hour and 45 minutes. I think we should wrap this up unless y'all have any last minute questions for me. I'll go live again as soon as I can. Probably not till this weekend unless I come home early or something like that. And I say early, my hours, I usually work like 8 to 2-ish or something. I don't know. Thank you, Maple. Thank you, Wyoming. I really appreciate everybody stopping by. To those sitting in the corner, thank you so much for showing up. I really appreciate it. And I love you guys, and hopefully we'll talk again really soon. Gotcha, Maple. Gotcha. Y'all take care. Bye.